Welcome into the video, everyone, and thank you for joining me here today as we go through 3 reasons the Lions will beat the 49ers and make the Super Bowl. Now, if you're a 49ers fan, I don't want you taking offense to this. This is literally just me explaining why I think the Lions have a great opportunity and a great chance to beat the 49ers. Because, let's be honest, the Lions are capable of doing it. Will they do it? I don't know. There's no saying whether or not they will. I'm not saying that they're going to, even though I do think they will. I think they can. But this is really just me going over 3 reasons why I think this team is fully capable of walking into San Francisco and walking out with a win and making the Super Bowl. So I think they can do it. We'll see. Reason number 1, the Detroit Lions overpowered offense. Now, if you're a Detroit Lions fan, you've seen this offense. You've seen it all year. We had 2 or 3 games where we kind of struggled, like we had the Bears game, we had the Ravens game, and there's been times where this offense has, stalled and, just kind of not looked the same. But at the same time, this offense has 75% of the time has been absolutely number 1 offense in the league, right? You got Amon-Ra St. Brown, All-Pro, Penei Sewell, All-Pro, best offensive lineman in the league, not even a debate this year. You look at this offense, the run game, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, they could each go for 100 each game. They're both over 1,000 yards rushing. Jahmyr Gibbs has 350 receiving as well. Montgomery has 100. Those two together, the peanut butter and jelly as they call them, those two together are unstoppable, right? There's just no way defenses can stop both of them. You have David Montgomery, the tackle breaker, the fight for extra yards, run it up the middle and just pound you. You get 4 or 5 yards no matter what. Jahmyr Gibbs, who can break a 30, 40-yard run any given moment. And this team, with Jared Goff and a healthy receiving core, Josh Reynolds, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, who's been coming along as well and has been looking really good. This team is capable of facing any defense, any place, anytime. We've struggled a couple times, but when this offense is fully healthy, and I know we're going to be without Jonah Jackson more than likely, which does suck, but when you look at that guard spot, man, we have depth. We have Owashika, we have Dan Skipper, we have Colby Sorsdo. We have depth at that spot. So it's not the end of the world. But obviously, we're going to be missing him. We're going to need him. But I think we'll be okay without him either way. So the run game's still going to be there as well. Owashika's a great, run blocker, and he's a good pass protector as well. He's pretty good. And we all know what Jared Goff with time can do. And he has been dealing in these playoffs, man. And this offense can go up against any defense. And I think as long as our offensive line plays good, I think there's no reason this offense doesn't score 24 to 31 points or within that range. I think they're going to be scoring somewhere within that. We'll see what happens. Reason number 2, the Lions defense stepping up and making plays when needed. One of the biggest reasons that this team has gotten to where they are, made it to the NFC Championship, to me, is because this defense stepping up and making plays. Now, you look at their last, 6 games, ever since the Broncos game, we've held every single team to 23 or less. I think we did give up 24 to the Vikings one time, but we're not giving up more than 23 points, really. We're stepping up. We're holding them to 23 points, and we know our offense is capable of putting up more than 23 points. They average way more than that. They average 27 or 28 a game. So we know that as long as we can hold a team to 22, 23 points, that we should come out with a win if our offense plays how they're supposed to play and does what they're supposed to do. And another thing, I know a lot of people have been shitting on Cam Sutton lately, which he doesn't deserve because he's been amazing for us. He's been our best corner since Darius Slay. And I get he's been getting cooked the last few games, but look at who he's going up against. Puka Nacua, Mike Evans, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, 4 of the top 5 receivers in the NFL. And you expect him to just be able to go one-on-one? You expect Cam Sutton, who, on most teams would probably be a cornerback 2. He's good enough to be a cornerback 1, but he's also not good enough to go one-on-one with the best receivers in the NFL, right? It's just don't blame him. It's Aaron Glenn's defense, and it's been working. And our defense, they get big plays whenever we need it. Reason number 3 is Jared Goff. Jared Goff, you could literally just sit here and talk about him for 10 minutes because the way that he's been playing lately, all that kind of you look at earlier in the year when we were in that slump where Jared Goff had 11 turnovers within 4 games or something like that, or 4 or 5 games, and we were just not looking like the same Lions team. We didn't look like Super Bowl contenders. We didn't look like a team that was even going to win a playoff game. We didn't even know if we were going to win the division at that point because the Packers were getting out. The Vikings were a couple games behind. So you look at this team and the way Jared Goff has completely elevated his game now. Offensive line's healthy now. And when Jared Goff has time, We know what he can do. And he has completely taken this team from being, maybe making it out of the wild card round, like maybe making it out of the first round, maybe making it to the divisional round at best, to being Super Bowl contenders. Because when he doesn't turn the ball over, this team can take down any team. The biggest thing is not turning the ball over. That is going to be the biggest key to success, and it always will be that, is our offense taking care of the ball, not making silly mistakes, fumbling the ball, throwing an interception. You know what I mean? Like, if our offense can just, maybe it's okay if you go 3 and out once or twice, right? It can happen. But if our offense can dominate time of possession, moving the ball downfield, score every time they can, and get points on the board, and just, establish the run game and Jared Goff deal like he does, we're going to be just fine. Like, when Jared Goff's on fire, we're good. And he is averaging 282 yards in the playoffs with 78% completion percentage, as well as he has 3 touchdowns and no turnovers so far in the playoffs. He has been terrific, and again, probably the biggest reason that we're at where we're at. And all credit to him for stepping up. There's a lot of doubt whether or not he should come back next year, whether or not we should re-sign him, extend him, pay him the 45 to 50 mil. And I think that going this far with him and this team not even being at their full potential yet, I think that should ensure that he should stay in Detroit. Like I said, this team's not even at their full potential yet. This is year 3 of the rebuild. We're only going to get better from here. We're going to be here for a while. But our opportunity this weekend to go out and make the Super Bowl for the first time ever, go out and possibly win the Super Bowl for the first time ever, bring a Super Bowl home to Detroit and make Detroit the happiest city to ever exist, it's there. We can do it. We're capable of doing it. We have the team to do it. When we play a full game, we are the best team in the league. We can do it. Show up, play your hearts out, leave it all out in the field. This could be our last game of the year. This could be our last game as a full team. Don't let it be. Let's get one more. Let's go to the Super Bowl, and let's win it all. Let's become Super Bowl champs. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments your score predictions, and peace.